What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Kinshu Gaming. I know I haven't been uploading recently with the holidays and other stuff going on, but here today we have Balmorra. Finally, we have Balmorra 100% completion. I hope you guys enjoy it. It's story, bonus objectives, heroics, Datacrons, and the bonus series. So let's get right into it.
Excellent. You've arrived safely on Balmorra, I see. Now, I hope you're ready to work. I've got a good idea of where the ancient artifact is on Balmorra, but it's not pleasant.
I don't have a weak stomach.
Good. This is not a task for the easily unsettled. Tulak Horde hid his artifact in a vault on Balmorra, one that was later converted by the Balmorrans into a toxic waste storage facility. But the vault was hit badly in the last war. It's now a crater filled with toxic waste. Your artifact is at the bottom.
You must have some sort of plan for how to get it, right?
Regrettably, I haven't had time to put together a plan. You'll have to figure this one out yourself. But try making contact with the Imperial Resources Officer here on Balmorra, Major Bessica. Bessica knows the planet, and he may even have a few good ideas.
You want me to work with an Imperial?
Those who succeed without the Force make up for what they lack with a certain resourcefulness. Don't write Bessica off. The Empire has its hands full coping with a violent Balmorran uprising. Officially, they're a grassroots militia. Secretly, they have the Republic's full backing. I've informed Major Bessica of the Republic's involvement, so he'll be better equipped to assist you. No doubt the Republic's hounds will get in your way.
I will destroy the enemies of the Empire.
I expect nothing less. But the war is secondary to the artifact. Retrieve the artifact and try to be discreet. We don't want the entire Sith Order chasing our prize.
Yeah, so like I was saying, we have Balmorra here. This is one of my least favorite planets in the game. This was so hard. I did all my recording a day prior to me editing right now, and it took literally 4 hours out of my day, and it was just terrible, just because of the fact I really dislike Balmorra. The pathing on this level, or planet I should say, is terrible. There was numerous of times where I had to backtrack, and it wasn't the best of times. But toward the end, it started to grow on me in terms of the story on this planet. I think that's where I started to like it a little bit. But yeah, so we did the story arc, the bonus objectives to all the story and story arc, and then we did heroics, Datacrons, and then after we did all that, I realized the bonus series starts on this planet, which the bonus series starts on Terrace for the Republic side and Balmorra for Imperial. And the bonus series is pretty much after you're done with the story arc and main story, you'll get a bonus series to the planet, like a bonus quest line. And so we did that. And so I had to come back and pretty much do all that. That took another 40-50 minutes, so it was about a 4 to 5 hour range of nothing but Balmorra, and it was cringe at times. I don't know how many breaks I had to stop and just take like a 10-15 minute break and give myself, encourage myself more to be like, I can do this, I can finish this planet is nothing, I got this. But no, I eventually got it done yesterday. But it was quite a long drawn out process. But here we go with the story arc.
My lord, welcome to Balmorra. I hope you like bombed to pieces mudholes. Captain Rigel, Imperial Conquest Consolidation Corps. When the Empire invades, we're the ones who seal the deal. Don't suppose you're aware of the situation here on Balmorra?
I've been briefed, but I could use more details.
It's war, bloody and limitless. The Empire invaded Balmorra in the last war, but we've been spinning our wheels in the mud ever since. Resistance fighters think they can drive the Empire off Balmorra. We're here to prove them wrong.
How hard can it be to put down a few resistance?
It's not just a few resistance, they're well organised and well armed, but they can be broken. The Balmorran government in exile, backed by Minister of Defence Vol Argen, is giving us fits, backing a strong faction of the resistance. The Minister is safely off planet, but if we break his allies here, we break him. We break him, we break the resistance.
What about the rest of the Balmorran government in exile?
Vol Argen is the only one with military experience, and he's the most vocal. When we destroy his power base and wipe the floor with his whiskers, none of the others will have the backbone to oppose us. That's why we need to take everything out. Do we have the privilege of your support?
I suppose I can give it a look.
My second-in-command, Lieutenant Davril, is in Sobrick, waiting to brief you on the operation's first mission, if you decide you're in. He's got plans to blow the Balmorran resistance sky high. I think you'll like them.
There's something of great value in one of the hazard vaults. The one that was blown open. I heard you could help.
Ah, who's this? Sith. We don't often get Sith on Balmorra. It's a real pleasure. I have a son on Korriban, you know. It's a tough war you're walking into. We're fixing blasters with adhesive tape. But we'll help you any way we can. Now, let's see. A blown open vault. Captain, do we still have those pumps?
Sir, if this is the vault I think it is, it won't be that easy. The fumes alone have put men in the medical center.
Do we have anything else we can work with?
We need some way to make this pit less deadly. Tell me, Captain, is there nothing that can survive the toxic waste?
Well, nothing grows there, sir. But there are the colicoids.
Colicoids? What do those bugs want with toxic waste?
Food, sir. Our surveillance satellites have recorded them feeding on the toxic waste. We suspect they've been designed to eat it.
I'll just assume you're kidding.
It does seem like a strange thing to do, Captain.
It's a guess. The toxic waste resistance may have been an unintended result. Or the Balmorran scientists were insane.
I personally prefer the term differently rational.
Well, whatever you call it, it might be just what we need to crack this thing. There must be a way for you to take on the colicoid's resistance, so you can enter the vault. Captain, where were these creatures created?
Well, I can't say for sure, but there's a research lab not far from here that was overrun with colicoids as soon as the Balmorrans abandoned it. But the colicoids are vicious creatures. Just one of them tore apart a whole squad.
I can't afford to make excuses. I need the information in that lab.
I'm sorry, Sith. We don't have the numbers to deal with these things. But if you can get into that lab, we'll get you into that toxic pit.
Sir, even if we find out what causes this resistance, we don't have the...
We'll worry about that later. Right now, our Sith friend has to get into that lab and find out what the Balmorrans did to those creatures.
My lord, word of your talent precedes you. I'm honored. You're well aware of the situation, I'm sure. The government in exile, the resistance, cowards. If my lord is willing, we're going to bury them in their little hidey holes.
What do you want me to do?
The old government's sending generators to the resistance, powering their artillery. The resistance has given pardons to Balmorra's worst killers in exchange for a little guard duty. Phase 1 of Operation Breaking Point is to destroy those generators and put those killers to sleep. You in?
I signed up to serve the Empire, and I intend to do it.
From the looks of you, I'd say you mean it. The generators are in the Nibre warehouse. If you can blow them to pieces, you'll show the Balmorran resistance it takes more than cold-blooded killers to stop the Empire.
So after we get done with all the talking, we will finally get going here, get some gameplay down. My experience with Balmorra so far is just terrible. I'm hating it at this point. I'm already disinterested in the story. It was hard to pay attention to the story because of the fact it's Balmorra. But I tried really hard, and toward the end I started getting into it more. But as we do some AoE lightning strikes, let's talk a little bit about the Sith Sorcerer. I know in my last video, Hammer Station, which seems like a while ago, but it's been about 3 weeks since I've uploaded. But in Hammer Station, I was talking a little bit about the Sith Sorcerer and how I love it. I love the Sith Sorcerer. There is 3 different specs. There's Madness, Lightning, and I think it's Corruption or something like that. Something with a heal. But I'm doing Lightning, and it's super fun. I love it. Let's see. I think out of all the range types, I truly believe the Sith Sorcerer, excuse me, and Jedi Sage are the best range types. In terms of feel, the look, and just damage. Well, damage would probably go to the Slinger and Sniper if you can get your casts off in a quick manner. But that's another story. But in my opinion, I just think it's the Sith Sorcerer and Jedi Sage. Let's see, you have the Sniper for Imperial side, and you have the Mercenary for Imperial side, which is the Bounty Hunter and Operative. And then you have the Gunslinger and the Commando for the Republic side, which is Republic and Trooper. Now, the thing with the Smugglers, and I'm thinking in terms of PvP right now, the Smugglers and Snipers, it's easy to go ahead and interrupt your snipe and then your snipe casting ability, and you can easily, just be disoriented off of that, right? If you're playing Sharpshooter as a spec, that is. And your interruption's down for like 3 seconds, you can't use that ability for like 3 seconds. And that is like the whole point of the Sniper and Gunslinger, is pretty much surrounded by one ability if you're using Sharpshooter spec, that is. Once again, I have to clarify that Sharpshooter spec, which is honestly, in my opinion, the highest damage. I could be wrong, but it is my opinion. I think the highest damage is the Sharpshooter spec on those 2 classes. But there are multiple ways you can get off damage with a Sith Sorcerer or Jedi Sage. Yes, there is a casting. People will be like, well, we can just, interrupt your lightning strike. That ain't gonna matter. You're gonna interrupt my lightning strike, I'm gonna cast, Crushing Darkness and, Affliction, and then, I can still throw out dots and then still channel my Force Lightning at you. I think it's just better with the Sith Sorcerer or Jedi Sage. But I'm thinking in terms of PvP, not a lot of people PvP. If you're doing PvE, the Jedi Sage and Sith Sorcerer are more mobile than the Gunslinger and Sniper. Although you don't have to sit behind cover anymore with the Sniper and Gunslinger like you used to. So I guess there is that factor too, but I just feel like they're still more mobile than the Slinger and the Sniper. Especially if you're playing operations and stuff. I think the force speed is better than the jump you get as a Slinger and a Sniper, because you have more control of it. You jump with the Slinger or Sniper, or dash, I should say, and you're only going in one direction. With the force speed, you can, move around in any direction you want. So I still think Jedi Sage and Sith Sorcerer are the better options for ranging types. I think if you're a new player and you like range, then I suggest being a Sith Sorcerer or Jedi Sage, respectively. But, let's get back to a little bit of Balmorra. Balmorra is in a state of war right now, like almost every other planet, right? But more so this planet. The Republic side seems to be pulling out. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but I'm just giving you the gist of the main story really quick. The Republic side seems to be pulling out, and the Imperial side is coming in to take it over, right? Now the story isn't boring. I thought it was okay on Balmorra. Like when I really started to get into it, like mid toward the end, I was like, oh, yeah, okay, that's pretty cool. You know, it's not as bad as I thought for story wise, because you have to remember, I think I touched on this in Hammer Station, the Hammer Station video I uploaded. I never really paid attention to story, so this is the first time I'm experiencing the story. I always use the space bar, skip everything, skip all the lines, whatever, blah blah blah. Now I'm actually listening, and the Balmorra story, it isn't that bad. The Balmorra story is not that bad. I actually like it. I hate the planet. Don't get me wrong, I hate the planet. Balmorra's story, though, pretty good. Not bad. As we go ahead and...
Major, if we don't get those supply vehicles...
My men are working on it, sir, but until that shipment of plasteel I requested 3 months ago comes in...
I don't care! Tear it off the walls if you have to!
It is not wise to keep a Sith waiting.
Don't worry about the Colonel. He's loud and impatient, but we all are these days. What with a supply shortage. Now, did you manage to find anything out of the lab? Captain Ilon and I have been doing our own research, but we haven't discovered much.
There were bugs, and more bugs.
I hope the colicoids didn't give you too much trouble. Have a look at this, Captain. I can't make head or tail of it.
This confirms our suspicions. The colicoids were being mutated to clean up the waste, and it looks like the chemical mutagen they were using could theoretically work.
Well, that's it. That's our solution, right? We just replicate this chemical mutagen.
Sir, there's a problem. Our chief scientist defected to the Republic a few months back. We can't begin to replicate, let alone test the serum without him.
The scientist is the only one who can do this.
I'm afraid so. Command on Drummond Cast just isn't making Balmorra that high a priority these days.
The scientist's name is Yanis Tirek, and he's still on Balmorra, in a Republic research base out near the Toxic Lakes.
All right, Sith. It looks like you have your next objective. You find this scientist, you subdue him, my men will bring him back, and we'll get you your chance to swim in toxic waste.
Consider it done.
Oh, and Sith, hurry back. I just got word that my son passed his trials on Korriban and is on his way to Balmorra. I don't want you to miss him.
Like I was saying, as we go ahead and listen to the story here for a little bit, I'll listen off my companions really quick, get some crafting done. We're gonna go ahead and go over to this other building. But like I was saying, the story is pretty good here. The planet, not so much. As we zoom over here to this other building, we'll go ahead and just listen in really quick.
Must have been imagining things, but I could have sworn I heard those generators go pop from here. Thank you, my lord. But it looks like the resistance isn't done yet.
I will hunt down each and every member of the Resistance if I have to.
Good to hear you say it. Used to be we kept the resistance in check in the wilds, but now they've started to get bolder. They're attacking Imperial holdings in the old Balmorran industrial area. We need to punish their boldness. Lieutenant Thorpe at Markaran Outpost has some ideas about how to put the resistance back in their place.
My My men are working as fast as they can. The factory's
I hear your exploits with Lieutenant Davril went well. I hope you didn't find him crass, my lord. Unlike my esteemed colleague, I do not base my mission's success on the decibel level of the explosions. Breaking the spirits of a resistance movement is like cooking a fine meal.
Your metaphors are really dragging the conversation down.
The resistance has the people's backing. We must crush the spirits of the people to crush the resistance. No doubt Lieutenant Davril told you that they've brought in cyborg mercenaries from off-world, using an experimental new drop technology to land them on the planet. These cyborgs are killing our soldiers left and right.
I'd be more than happy to short out their circuits.
Delightful. I believe we can catch them by surprise at this location. But here's the key. I want to send the Balmorran people a clear message. We collect the technology the cyborgs use to drop onto Balmorra and use it against them. Kill the cyborgs, collect the technology. What do you think?
I suppose it's not the worst plan I've heard.
I thought it was rather good myself. Bring me the cyborg technology, and I think the Balmorran people will get our message loud and clear.
Now that all the talking's done, we get a little tiny bit of gameplay here. So yeah, the pathing on Balmorra, although I will give it this, Belsavis pathing, terrible. I hate that planet as well. Not as bad. Balmorra isn't as bad as Belsavis, but Balmorra is up there. It's probably number 2 in terms of pathing, because there's a lot of lifts, a lot of up and down terrain you have to go up. And finding those lifts can be a bit confusing, and sometimes even when it tells you go to a certain waypoint on Belsavis, it's just not correct. You end up having to go to a different waypoint in terms of the taxi speeder. And I found myself having to, I had to edit out a lot, trim down a lot of stuff, because there's probably like 30 minutes worth of me just backtracking and figuring out how am I supposed to get to this destination I'm supposed to be at. So it wasn't fun, it was frustrating. It happened all throughout yesterday, couldn't stand it. But looks like another part of the story coming up. We'll go ahead and listen in.
Well, well. I should have known Beskar wouldn't let me go without a fight. But sending a Sith seems a bit like overkill. Are you here to kill me, or are you going to torture me first?
Thanks for reminding me.
No, listen. I won't be scared into returning. I risked my life to come here. Being an Imperial scientist, it's a fate worse than death.
Don't you think you're being a little dramatic?
I won't go back to that place. You don't know what it's like. We're not expected to be men. We're machines, slaving day in and day out. No intellectual freedom, no creativity. I'm tired of building killing machines. I want to do some good for humanity. I can't go back there.
We'll see how you feel after this.
Damn Sith! You'll have to kill me. I'll never return to the Empire willingly.
I know just when to stop.
Sith! Major Beskar sent us in after you to collect the scientist.
Take him, but don't hurt him.
Of course. We'll see you back at Sobrik.
Sith, I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm sure you're very busy. Congratulations, by the way. I heard that you found our scientist. We'll whip up that serum and get you into that toxic waste pit in no time. But there's a problem, and I need your help.
I'd be happy to help any way I can.
It's my son. He arrived shortly after you left for the research facility, but then he went after some holocron, he called it. A few minutes ago, I got what I think was a distress call from him. He's in trouble.
He can handle himself.
Look, I didn't want to have to do this, but it sounds like I have no choice. This is my son we're talking about, and if you want your serum, you'll save him.
If you put it that way.
I'm sorry it had to come to this. I like you, I really do. We narrowed the origin of the distress call to an abandoned building near the Republic crater outpost. I'm guessing the Republic's captured him, which means a lot of fighting to free him. Good luck.
I do love a good shock. I really do. I love that about playing the Sith side. Just being evil in general. You don't get that much fun in the light side. You know, you don't get to... I mean, you can if you choose a dark side character. Like if you're going down the dark side path for a light side character. But overall, man, Sith side, when you know you're supposed to be a dark side character and it just feels right to just shock someone and torment someone like that. I love it. I love it. That's where BioWare shines. But yeah, I was talking about the planet. The pathing's terrible, but it's honestly it's a beautiful scenery, grassy scenery, bright. I love all that stuff in my planets. I love the bright scenery. I think I mentioned this when we did the Roman Cross video. Seems like a long time ago too. I don't like Roman Cross just because of the dark scenery. I know it's the, home world of the Sith. Oh, you shouldn't be, on the Sith side if you don't like dark scenery. Maybe you're right. But I prefer my scenery to be light, bright, and just more on the beautiful side of things. Now, I'm okay with Korriban. Maybe not. Korriban isn't as dark as Dromenkos, obviously, but Korriban's bright enough where I'm like, yeah, I like this.
Word has it, the former Balmorran Minister of Defense, Vol Argon, got wind of your work destroying the generators at Nibre Warehouse. He's furious. I can't wait to hear his reaction when we attack him with his own cyborg's gear. Perfect.
He will learn not to interfere with the Empire's plans.
Indeed. To reach the Resistance's main base, we need to push through the Gorinth wilds. But the Resistance have repelled all Imperial offensives with guerrilla attacks from this untamed and largely uncharted area. A Balmorran defector, Cavil Arryn, has agreed to help us clear out the wilds and carve a path to the Resistance's base. He's at the Gorinth Imperial outpost.
Before I was rudely interrupted, I was saying Korriban is bright. I like Korriban because it's bright. I love how it's how it's on the dark side, but it's a brighter planet. Like, I love the ancient feel to it as we transition here. I think we had to talk to someone right here too, so pause on a second.
My lord, my respects. How do you like Balmorra so far? Doesn't seem like much, does it?
As war zones go, it's not so bad.
Then you haven't been here long enough. Resistance stealth troops have been infiltrating Imperial outposts, making quick strikes and leaving no trace. The Empire says they can't be beaten. I say they can.
How would you know how to beat them?
You don't see them until they kill you. That's what they say. But I built the tech they use to keep hidden. Their camp's in the Gorinth Wilds, but they've surrounded it with mines to keep strangers out. Watch your step, and you can use this device to detect the stealth fighters. They're fast, though. If I may offer advice, strike quick and hard.
There we go. Yeah, but how Korriban looks, the ancient world of Korriban, the tombs everywhere, and I loved it. And the original Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic KOTOR. I loved the planet in general there, even though it was darker, graphics wise, brightness, blah blah blah. But I still love it here on this game as well. So what I'm pretty much saying is, like, I like evil planets, I like the Sith planets when they're darker. Or not when they're brighter, excuse me. When they're brighter, and they can still have that evil feel to it without it being dark. So, but yeah, so it's been okay. It's been fun playing and looking at the level. It's not the pathing. Pathing's terrible. As we continue on looking for surveying the fields and seeing who can find these group of people we have to kill. Playing Balmorra through the quest line in terms of side quests, it's okay. I love how BioWare put a lot of audio, like, story behind it. Not necessarily story, I guess. More like this, what's the word? Character behind the quest line. Right? More like the character behind the quest line, giving the quest like a sense of character, a sense of uniqueness to the quest line. I mean, you're always gonna be out like, oh yeah, go kill this mob, go, you know, survey this area and stuff, but in general, the quest lines for SWTOR is really good. I'm never really bored with it when questing. I know some people can get bored really fast with questing. Some people rather just quest through flashpoints, which is fine, you know. But honestly, that's what I used to do. I used to but level up by flashpoints and player versus player, and that's all I used to do. It was very rare, like on a rainy day, I would do the stories. Until eventually I got to a point where, hey, I wanted all 8 character classes to be done so I can get the legendary status, player title, and you know, icon around your profile picture, as you can see. That's when I just started spacebarring everything, and I was like, oh yeah, I really want that legendary like player title and stuff. I need to have it. Yeah, and that's like when I really just started play the story, but not listening to it. Now, it wasn't until about maybe, I don't know, 6-7 months ago, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna actually sit down and play the story. Why not? Like, why not? You know, I've played this game since 2013, and I've never really played the story except for the Sith Warrior. I listened to one, and that was it. All the other times it was spacebar. And I'm really glad that I decided to just sit down and start playing the story, because it's pretty good, to be honest. BioWare did an excellent job. I love the animations of the Sith Sorcerer. Look at this. This is beautiful. Force lightning, you know, the zone AoE of the lightning strikes. I think it's thunderstorm or something like that. And it's just beautiful. As we get closer here to the this guy's son that we're supposed to save. Let's kill a few more mobs here. we'll go ahead and listen in because I know he's like right around the corner here.
The old man sent you for me, didn't he? He must have gotten my distress signal. I guess the old fool's still good for something. You're the Sith he's told me so much about, aren't you?
The sooner we get this done, the better.
I'm just glad I don't have to take orders from the old man. Now get me out of here!
Give me one good reason.
My master's powerful. I'm sure you've heard of him. Lord Esdras. He won't be happy if I don't come back alive. My master sent me here for a holocron the Republic dug up someplace or other. I've got the holocron, now all I have to do is get out of this place.
What purpose does this object serve?
It's not the holocron itself that's special. The holocron's a map. It's supposed to point to a powerful weapon of the dark side that's hidden here on Balmorra. The weapon's mine if I find it, which I will, now that you're here to free me.
I'll free you if you give me the holocron.
Ha! I'm not afraid of you. I'm injured, but I'm still Sith. I found the holocron. It's mine. Now let me out of here.
You leave one way. As a corpse.
Not without a fight, I won't.
Private, I hear you've refused to go back into the...
No more surprise attacks. Good. Captain Rigel is on Holo. He wants a word with you.
My lord, allow me to express my deepest pleasure at working with you. Operation Breaking Point has been far more successful than I ever could have imagined. Word is the former Balmorran Minister of Defense Von Argen might come down to Balmorra. He's playing right into our hands.
What's the last mission?
Well, that's part of why I called. Now that the wilds are secured, we're ready for the final push. Colonel Vrain, head of the Imperial Conquest Consolidation Corps, has come to oversee the action. He's at the Sundari outpost, in striking distance of the Resistance's main base. It's now or never.
What dark secret shall I share with you?
Be gone.
Stay back, Sith. I said stay back, and don't lay a hand on me. I know what you did. We had an agent in that outpost, and he reported everything. I told you you wouldn't get your serum if you didn't help. And you killed him!
Don't make me kill you too.
You're nothing but a cold-blooded murderer! You enjoyed killing him, didn't you? Didn't you?
To be honest, I've had better.
I knew it! You're sick! Sick! Please, just tell me one thing. Why? Why did you have to kill him? We have hollow images of the cell. The controls were right there. You could have freed him. You would have gotten your serum. Why?
He would have done the same to me.
No, he wouldn't have. He was a good boy. And I trusted you with his life.
Your son was a disciple of the dark side. He knew what that meant, and he certainly wasn't a good boy.
You evil, wretched, bloodthirsty... I'll kill you! I'll kill you! You'll never get your serum because I'll kill you!
Size like.
Whoa there, Sith. Calm down. I've got your serum right here. Now, maybe the Major deserved what he got. Who am I to say? But there's no reason to do anything rash.
I don't need a reason to kill you.
Look, I see where you're coming from. I do. You have big plans, and the Major got in your way. Fine. So please don't take it the wrong way when I tell you. This plan of yours is completely insane.
Did I ask for your opinion?
Look, go ahead, take the serum. Take it. I made it just like this datapad specified. You're probably on the right track. The serum should give you resistance to the stuff in the blown-out vault. But there's also a good chance the serum will kill you. I mean, it was designed for colicoids, not humans.
Just give me the serum. Now.
All right, fine. Here you go. It's only a limited number of doses, and like I said, I'd use it sparingly if I were you. You'll have to fight past the main Republic base to get to the vault, but seriously, whatever the Republic throws at you, the colicoids will be worse.
Thanks, Doctor. But you're no longer necessary.
I see. So now you want to kill me. Go ahead. I told you before, I'm not afraid to die.
So I went ahead and killed both of them. I love being a Sith. I love it. Killing both of them. Why not? Why not? You're no use to me. Goodbye. I love how he accepted his fate. Like, he knew it was coming. There was no way he was getting out of it. I love it. As we go ahead and continue on, we'll actually talk to Kim Ball for a second here, my companion. Haven't done that.
Lausay unzaf pama ubilin. Usatida sin fara alaim jaal in ima jahaban iten.
My power is greater than any of the fools that surround me.
Jinasiwe jaalaize nam nadize. Ustaupaim I sijai in alam is frumadine habans. Gamlid ist franjan kupainanan.
Have you already forgotten about our honorable combat?
Ni havashun isquis, kaijukai, wijans in haumanai. Ufar aleze rekejeja. Ustaiknians anparana, rahitis ni aino. Papanu gasavans, lo anes, pose tauhana.
He must have been pretty powerful to tame such a wild animal.
Sway ayundaron. Ja iswis iskul indem iswil imb. Paulos ja silbanas ja taimar paus, aikles John, laune kai in kuda aitin.
Humiliation and torment are two of my favorite things.
Panzu aftra swesuman, wiljin gangisans, anabusin. My nama warpin, painal, ja an eifans iman lesis gab.
My lord, let me be the first to tell you how appreciated your work has been. Today the Balmorran resistance, backed by the government in exile, takes its last pitiful gasp. We have you to thank. It won't be long before the corpse of former Defense Minister Vol'argan is cold in the ground.
I hope to be the one to kill this Defense Minister.
The Resistance, aided by the Republic, has made its headquarters in the Balmorran Arms Factory. It is a heavily fortified facility, but it's not invulnerable. Not with such a powerful patriot as yourself on our side.
The factory will be destroyed by nightfall. I vow it.
If we may impose on you for one final task in service of the glorious Empire, we need you to break into the factory, shut off its power, and use the period of panic to shut down security. Once this is done, the main attack force can sweep in and wipe out the Resistance. And if you see Vol'argan, kill him.
It's an honor to serve.
Word is the Resistance at the factory have the Republic's backing. They'll be well equipped and well trained. For anyone else, this would be a suicide mission. I wouldn't consider it, but I have a good feeling about you.
Due respect, I understand you're Lord Zash's apprentice. Got orders from the planetary governor to find you. You're needed at this war conference, Priority Alpha 1.
I don't remember telling the Balmorran governor about my business.
Empire appoints you to run this planet. You keep track of who's slaughtering the Resistance. The Dark Council sent an emissary, big-time Sith Lord, to personally review the status of the Balmorran occupation. This conference will determine the next stage of the ground campaign. Whole war's about to be decided, and the governor wants your expertise.
I'll join your war council. Make sure they're expecting me.
Assigning black-level clearance. No one will cause you trouble. Be quick, though. They're starting any minute.
Do you know the worst part, Governor?
I didn't.
Exactly. You didn't even own up to your mistakes. That's why the Dark Council gave this planet to me.
Please.
Watch and enjoy. I'm Darth Lacris, and I've been tasked with cleansing Balmorra. I'm glad you came. More Sith can only bring much-needed dignity.
I don't care if you rule one planet or 1,000. Nobody wastes my time.
To business, then. You're here because I asked the governor to bring me his best. Balmorra has a problem.
My friends in the Resistance, I won't take much time. The Empire says it owns Balmorra. The Republic says it's yours. We're gone. But you and I know Balmorra's won with sweat and tears, and my boys will stand by your side until everyone knows it.
Grand Marshal Jaquetta, formerly of the Republic Army. Officially, he and his troops went rogue after the Republic withdrew from this sector. Ever since, they've been holed up under siege, aiding the resistance and fortifying their position. You may have met their scouting parties already.
Grand Marshal Jaquetta. What's his story?
A brute. He seems barely literate, but he took 3 sectors from us during the war. Jaquetta and the Resistance are based in the Balmorran Arms Factory, home of the brightest engineers in the galaxy. I'm told the factory's generators are inexhaustible, its defenses cutting edge, its barricades block our scans, giving the Resistance peace and privacy.
No fortress is invincible. There must be a structural vulnerability. Potential traitors in the ranks.
If the governor had done his job, we'd know. But there's no time anymore. Jaquetta may have officially gone rogue, but the Republic still supports him. They fund his revolution from the shadows, make supply drops in secret. Those Republic hypocrites want the arms factory as a beachhead, and as Balmorra's new governor, I say we take it before they mount a full invasion.
You need power, and a mind able to apply that power wisely. I can provide both.
Obliterate the factory defenses. Lower the barricades that block our scans, and I'll have an army at your back. And if you can, bring me proof of Republic involvement on Balmorra. We'll expose their lies on a galactic stage.
You're one of the Sith, aren't you? Please, I need someone with high security clearance for a vital retrieval mission. The Republic raided one of our research posts. A ship escaped with stolen plans for a brand new walker design. Luckily, our gunners just brought the ship down. I need someone trustworthy, to check the crash site and retrieve those plans.
We Sith know the value of discretion.
Oh, good, good. Intelligence is up in arms over this. This is the route to the crash site. Oh, if there are any survivors, kill on sight. Take the plans to Agent Nianla. She'll get them to safety. Thanks. It was a stroke of luck meeting you.
Pardon me, Watcher 8. Imperial Intelligence. Your rise with the Sith has been well documented. Might you have a moment to assist me? Agent Veld, my top field operative, has failed to check in. Instead, I received some garbled distress signal. I will not abandon Agent Veld. I need him found.
Knowing Agent Veld's task could be the key to finding him.
I can't risk exposing the details of a field agent's mission. I can give you Agent Veld's last known position near the Republic's main landing field, but the rest would be up to you.
Both Agent Veld and his mission are in good hands.
Glad to hear it. His distress signal was sent from these coordinates. I'll send him an alert to watch for you, but it may not get through. Good luck.
Alright, as we move forward here with the quest, because I passed up the data pad that I was supposed to get like 2 or 3 times, and then I finally found it because I opened my eyes finally. We have a little bit of gameplay coming up here, so we can talk a little bit. But I was saying, like, the Sith side, it's just fun. It's fun killing people in the story. It's fun being evil. It's just the joy of it all that comes with being a Sith, being evil, and just being dark. I love it. I love the aspect of it. As we come up here, we have to find some documents or whatever, or from a Jedi body, something like that. So we'll come up here and go ahead and check this out. This actually took a little bit of time because none of the mission items were dropping. I was like, what am I supposed to be doing? Is it around here on a table, maybe? Like, none of it was dropping. I spent literally like 2 or 3 minutes here trying to figure out what was going on. Anyway, recently I had just bought 4 of the Star Wars The Old Republic books that came out. Though it's Legend now, which means pretty much part of the old Star Wars universe. I'm really enjoying the books too. The books have a different aspect of Star Wars The Old Republic in it. More detail, of course. Can't explain everything in a game. But it's been I think I'm reading the Revan one right now. And it's just more lore to Star Wars The Old Republic. I found myself getting in a lot of the lore of this game. Even when, you know, playing the video game, I'm out looking for lore objects, and anytime I'm able to find one, I look at the codex entry and just read a little bit. It's a little aspect of the game that you can enjoy if you're interested in the lore stuff. As we go ahead and search this building, this building didn't drop anything either. It was actually the next building over that's going to drop something, and then we'll finally get out of this area. But yeah, lore things are pretty cool in the game. Just another added dimension of the game. I know there's a lot in operations, especially Kagura's Palace. There's a lot dealing with Kagura's Palace and dealing with the lore side of things, especially in the book. So it's just been fun to read. As we go ahead and kill this Padawan, had no chance. Had no chance. What are you doing, Padawan? Sit down. Guess your training didn't go that well. Oh look, we have another Padawan here chasing us here. When will these Padawans learn? Oh, lightsaber crystal. Oh man. So throughout playing Balmorra, I was like, man, I really want to change my lightsaber crystal, but I don't want to stop and go off planet and stop recording and go change it. So in the next one, in the next video, you'll see me with actually you won't, because the next video I'm doing is the Flashpoint Athos, because we're doing this in order. So the next up would be Athos, and I actually didn't get a lightsaber crystal for that one, and I had recorded it yesterday as well. As we skip forward straight to the to turn in the quest here.
So Lieutenant Quisoon finally did something right by choosing you. Imperial Intelligence appreciates your hard work. I'll personally ensure these plans are secured. Congratulations.
I think if I turn around, there's another quest I'm about to accept after I look about expanding my inventory. I don't know what it is about me being a pack rat, but I am. As you can see, just ton of I have no space for anything. So as I skip forward here just a tiny bit, I like to play with my my appearance a lot, so I had to make sure all that is good and well as we get a new clothing set here, which I really like this clothing
Just
set
what I'm looking
as we
for.
take on this
No
quest.
one in the galaxy fights like a Sith. Interested in some target practice? Simple. Big reward from upstairs and the targets aren't even moving. The Republic scattered gun turrets along the defensive line, and my forces can't break through.
Did you just say my favorite word?
I can be generous when my men's lives are at stake. Hit the turrets with everything you've got. I'll contact you when there's a breach we can get through. Good hunting!
So we're gonna skip forward to a little bit more action now. So I was saying about the lightsaber crystal, I really need red. Like, I need red. It was bothering me the whole time while playing Balmorra. It's just like, these people probably think I'm a Jedi Sage, walking around here with the yellow, you know, crystal. And yellow crystals are usually, I mean, I guess they're neutral. I guess they are. It's the purple and yellow that are pretty much a neutral color, but I just can't stand the yellow. It doesn't look right. I need a red lightsaber crystal. So after Athos, before we start Nar Shaddaa, I will make sure to go get my red crystal. because I can't stand the look of the yellow crystal. But I do like this armor set I am rocking right now. It's purple. Shoot, maybe... I think actually my armor set changes again right before we're done with the planet. But I know I saved it as a one of the appearances that you can save. So maybe I'll get a purple crystal and have a purple crystal with this armor set. I think that'd be looking pretty cool. So purple or red. I'll either go with purple or red for the next for Nar Shaddaa coming up. As we backtrack here, because I looked at the bonus mission, I was like, oh, I was supposed to kill these droids, not to come back over here and kill these big droids. Yeah, so we'll go with red or purple in the next one. The next couple videos, we're going to do the Athos flashpoint, which I recorded yesterday. But I'll release it probably sometime during the week. And then Nar Shaddaa will be next up on the list. That will be so much better. I will enjoy Nar Shaddaa. I love Nar Shaddaa. I love the lights. I love the underworld city. I love the huts on the planet. I love it all. And I can't wait to go ahead and get into that. That will probably be... I'm going to try to work on it this upcoming weekend. Maybe on a Saturday, and then edit it Sunday and get it out on Sunday. But we'll end up seeing what happens. Because there's been a lot of crazy stuff going on personally. So we'll see what happens. But definitely.
Knew I could count on you.
Not
My
if
forces
not
will
this
make it
weekend,
through.
definitely next
Great
weekend.
work.
The weekend after. But we'll get Nar Shaddaa done, and then after that, there's a bonus series on Nar Shaddaa, I do believe, and there's a flashpoint. I think it's Kadamu flashpoint, or is it Mandalorian Raiders?
Go. No, wait.
I forget.
Alerted me
but I know there's a
My
flashpoint
mission's
in
been
between.
compromised, and I need your help.
I
need to gather
bonus
clearance
series
code
of Nar
cylinders from
Shaddaa
Republic officials
and
around the landing field.
Tatooine,
Sadly,
which would be the
prime
next
cylinders
planet
from
after
their
Nar
bodies
Shaddaa.
will be
So
necessary.
we'll do Nar
I've
Shaddaa.
already identified the targets. I need you to handle them and take the code cylinders back to Watcher 8.
Sith don't take orders, they give them.
I apologize, but those code cylinders are vital. And you're far more combat ready than I am. When you have the cylinders, plant some explosive charges on the ships on the ground. I need a distraction for the critical stage of my recon.
I thought Imperial intelligence was more circumspect than that.
The time for elegance is long gone. These should be enough charges. I know Watcher 8 trusted your skills, but be careful.
Before I was rudely interrupted, we'll do Nar Shaddaa, and then we'll do the bonus series of Nar Shaddaa, and then we'll do the Flashpoint, and then we'll head to Tatooine. So these next three planets coming up, are my favorite planets. It's Nar Shaddaa, Tatooine, and Alderaan. These are my three favorite planets that I love doing. I look forward to doing, especially Tatooine. Who doesn't love Tatooine? I love doing these three planets. And then the next three are kind of, actually Terrace is okay. It's a little darker on the Sith side, but Terrace is fine. But the next three after Nar Shaddaa, Tatooine, and Alderaan are just blah to me. The whole Chapter 2 to Chapter 3 planets are not that great to me. Voss and Corellia are fine, but everything in between that is just horrific to me. I don't really care for it. But we'll push through. We'll get through this. 100% completion series. We'll get through all of it. The thing is that we're gonna do Elam. We have to do Elam. Like, that's something that we have to do because that's pretty much the ending of the 1 through 50, level 1 through 50 story, which is the Elam and 2 flashpoints, I believe. It'll be Elam and then 2 flashpoints, and then it goes into the Hut Cartel, I think, expansion. And we'll go through that too. We'll do pretty much all the expansions 100% completion, as we do a lot right now with the bonuses and side quests in this little droid factory here. There's actually a lot to do here. I actually get it done pretty fast, but there's a lot going back and forth and doing stuff here. But yeah, we'll do the expansion pack, Hut Cartel, or Rise of the Hut Cartel, Shadow of Revan, the Fallen Emperor, something like that. I can't remember the expansion pack. And then the latest one, which would be oh, it's Knights of the Fallen Empire. That's what that expansion pack is. And then everything after that. So like I said, I'm coming back to Star Wars, so I haven't really. I honestly stopped at Shadow of Revan. So I did the Rise of the Hut Cartel expansion, and then I stopped maybe not even halfway through, maybe the beginning of Shadow of Revan. I did maybe 2 or 3 of the stories. I did the flashpoints that you were supposed to do, and then I did 2 or 3 of the stories, and then I stopped. I just stopped Star Wars, and that was like a year and a half ago. But then I came back like 3 months ago, 4 months ago, whatever it was. So it'll be a first time playthrough for me doing the Shadow of Revan, Fallen Empire, and all that stuff. After that, it'll be pretty much a first time listening to and doing all the planets. So I'm kind of excited for that. And then after we're done with the 100% completion series, I guess we'll... I'm trying to decide if I'm going to throw in the operations. If when we get to that point, that level 50, after Corellia, and we go ahead and do like Kagra's Palace, Scum and Villainy, and all those operations around, because that kind of ties in with the story a little bit too. Especially Kagra's Palace. So we might do that. I'm not exactly sure. It's if I can find groups, I guess, because honestly, when you see a little bit later in the video after we're done with the story questing here, because we have, it'll go Datacrons, we'll show next after the story, after we're done with the story here. It'll go Datacrons, Heroics, and then bonus series. I couldn't, for the Datacrons, I was trying to get the Matrix Shard, which I just found out Matrix Shards don't even, like, they don't matter anymore, Matrix Shards. And I was trying to get one of the Matrix Shards, and you needed 2 people, and I couldn't even get another person to try and get me, try and get the Matrix Shard with. And then I had someone tell me, like, oh, you don't need the Matrix Shard anymore, it doesn't even matter. I was like, oh, okay, then why am I wasting my time, you know? So I went out and just got all 4 Datacrons. But my point is that I couldn't get someone to find to come and get the Matrix Shard with me. All it was clicking a terminal at the same time, so we can open the door so we can get it. But we'll see what happens with the operations and stuff. I don't remember the last operation I played. It's been such a long time. I think it was like Kagra's Palace, Scum and Villainy, like the first 3 operations that came out. I'm forgetting the 3rd one. But we'll look into it. I mean, you guys can always let me know down in the comments if you would like to see you know, the operations being played out or not. as we continue through this long droid factory of getting stuff and completing stuff. This literally by itself took like an hour. We're just now finishing up the last part of it. Killing the boss. You mother effer. How dare you knock me down? How dare you knock me down? What is wrong with this guy? He's gonna pay for it now. That damage. Love it. You don't mess with the Sith, buddy. Maybe another thing is maybe I should find a more of an active guild. I know I mentioned in Hammer Station video that I do have a guild, not this one that I'm in right now, but a different guild. That we're just 3 friends, me included, that would just pretty much like roleplay and stuff. Wasn't really a serious thing. Maybe I'll just switch to like take one of my characters and switch to a more serious guild, a guild that's actually about, you know, the content, about flashpoints, hard mode flashpoints and operations and all that stuff. And then maybe that's when I'll record and stuff.
I'm lowering the barricades to the Balmorra arms factory.
I hear you perfectly. We'll start scanning the interior now. Hold on. Someone cut through this interference.
Pardon my interruption. I'm Grand Marshal Chiquetta, formerly of the Republic Army.
The man who stayed behind when the Republic abandoned this world. I recognize your kind.
And I recognize yours, Sith. I'm not a complete fool. Once I realized you planned to lower our defenses, I sent a few friends.
Jedi Knight Raylon Nis, reporting.
Tempest Squad, reporting.
Fresh volunteers who have taken a leave of absence to join the Balmorran Resistance. Taste of what's coming.
You've sent these people to their deaths.
If that's true, I'll shed a tear.
Go! Go!
Look at this Jedi. I actually kind of like how this Jedi looks, though. I'm not gonna lie. Although I think he should be a gold and not a silver for the difficulty on him. He's actually a pretty cool-looking Jedi. Was a Tortuga? I forget what it's called. The species.
Can you hear me? This channel is still open. Did Chiquetta send a Jedi?
Along with a Special Forces team. He claimed they weren't with the Republic.
I'm sure he did. My people are performing a full scan of the factory now that the defenses are down. I'll patch you into the report.
My lord, we're detecting unusual signals from inside the factory. What appears to be a hyperspace beacon. It shouldn't be possible. It must have taken them decades.
Don't underestimate their engineers or their resources. What can you do?
In theory, starships could follow the beacon and jump-in system almost directly overhead.
The Republic is flying reinforcements straight to the Balmorran arms factory and bypassing our defenses.
You know where to look. Scan for enemy transports approaching the factory.
Picking up. There are dozens of ships out there. Silhouette is Republic Special Forces, Triumph class.
This is how they did it during the war. Multiple strike teams, strategic objectives, 1 Jedi per military squad. They took entire planets. They know we see them. They're rushing to land now.
If they're heading to the factory, we can stop them from the ground.
Agreed. Take out the landing platforms and guidance systems. I'll have attack squadrons blow those ships out of the sky. Fail me now, and we perish with Balmorra.
Alright, as we skip forward, because there is a long way to get here where I'm at right now. We'll just go ahead and skip forward toward the boss fight. Because even going down this area takes forever. It's literally 15 minutes through this whole thing. So I can kill the bugs once again with the freaking bugs. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and continue on. We'll finish this right here. We're almost close to the Datacrons. Like I said, the Datacrons are the and then it will be the heroics, and then after the heroics is the bonus series, and the video will be done. I can't remember if there's talking or not. No, I don't think there is. Man, my guy really looks good. I love that outfit. I love it. I just might go permanently with that outfit. Crazy lightning strike. Oh snap, what is all this? Alright. So like I was saying, probably get into a better guild. One more serious about the game, and I'll see if they'll, you know, whatever guild I get into are willing to run through the operations and let it be recorded and stuff. And if that's the case, I will go ahead and do the operations.
Sith, I mean, my lord, I mean, Major Illan here, sir.
You have my attention.
Yes, as the new resources officer here on Balmorra, I just wanted to apologize for the behavior of the late Major Bessica. His son's mission was not a military matter, and the Major had no right to demand your valuable time in that way.
I couldn't agree more.
I just hope you remember my role in helping you find what you were after.
I never neglect to repay a service rendered.
You'll always be welcome here on Balmorra, sir.
A Sith is welcome wherever he goes.
Absolutely. No question of it. It's a pleasure to serve. Well, good luck with whatever it is you're doing.
Alright, now that we finished that little quest, we're about to get ready for the story. We're gonna go ahead and fight a few mobs, kill the main guy, and get ready for the story here. For the end of the story. This is where I'm pretty much gonna end it and cut the audio part off. I will chime in a little bit on the Datacrons on where things are at, but I hope you guys enjoyed this long video. Like I said, the Datacrons are still coming up, and then I will do little commentary for the Datacrons, and then the heroics I won't do any commentary, and the bonus series I'm not going to do any commentary as well. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Any likes or subscribes would help out a lot. I love doing this content. and I want people to enjoy my content, and anything I could improve on, please let me know down in the comments. Maybe less, talking, more audio, gameplay, whatever it is, just let me know. I hope you guys have a good day, and I thank you for watching, and our next video will be at this flashpoint, and I will talk to you guys then.
The fleet may be lost, but my Padawan and I can hold the Imperials while you regroup.
No. You've got your ship, we've got a few of our own. I want you to get the non-combatants and the wounded off Balmorra. After we handle this. You're damn tough, you know that?
Jedi and a Grand Marshal dead at my hand.
Weapons out! Good fight. You've got something I don't have anymore.
Did you think you could take Balmorra? Did you think you could defeat me? I am a master of the dark side.
You are what you are. Listen, please. I know how much the Empire wants to expose the Republic's involvement in Balmorra. Publicly. I confess the truth of the invasion, if you help my men.
Dead Jedi. Republic transports. Even before I came to the factory, I met squads of Republic troops. Why do I need your confession?
Because you know the truth, but the rest of the galaxy doesn't, and they'll trust my word over yours. Let the Balmorrans and the non-combatants leave. Treat the Republic soldiers fairly, as prisoners of war. Help them, and I'll tell everyone we violated the treaty.
You are in no position to strike a deal.
Damn it. That's everything you could want. Why?
You won't have to wonder very long.
Sir, Squad 815, Darth Lacra sent us to reinforce your position.
The Grand Marshal is dead. We're done here.
Understood. There's fighting all over the factory, but it looks like a victory. Orders are to regroup at the outpost when you can, sir.
Agent Veld was able to relay a message to me. Your assistance is appreciated, as are these code cylinders you gathered. Rest assured, we will find them most useful. Again, my thanks.
I've heard most satisfactory reports of your success in the Balmorran arms factory. And that fool Vol Argon played right into our hands. There can be no doubt. The Resistance is crushed.
Good luck with the final assault, Colonel.
Thank you. Captain Rigel is in charge of writing up the report on this one. If I could ask you for one final favor, that you report your success to him.
Darth Lacris, Grand Marshal Chiquetta is defeated, and the Balmorran arms factory is broken.
You smell like smoke and blood. Let me show you something.
On behalf of the Senate and the Supreme Chancellor, I wholeheartedly condemn the actions of these rogue soldiers on Balmorra. They struck at Imperial targets without any Republic support. The Senate values its peace treaty with the Empire.
So embarrassing for the Senate, forsaking their own people. Meanwhile, Imperial intelligence has begun interrogating our captives. I'm giving the Jedi to Darth Maar to see if they can be turned.
Interrogation and conversion aren't enough. They should be executed as an example.
All in good time, I'm gathering troops for a clean sweep of the Balmorran arms factory. I'm making it my base of planetary operations. My governorship would be very different without you. You have my gratitude for your assistance.
Working with another Sith is always inspiring.
Perfectly said. It's time I return to ruling. There are new reports of resistance activity. Should you choose to remain on Balmorra, perhaps I'll call on you again.
My lord, this is the happiest of days. The whole resistance is in shambles. The people's spirits are broken. Balmorra is as good as ours.
They were pushovers. They deserve to be conquered.
The Empire agrees. We cannot possibly thank you enough for your service. Decades we've been trying to win this war, and you've done it in a fraction of the time. Thank you.
I've found the artifact.
Excellent. I trust Major Bessica was a good help. I've traced another artifact to Nar Shaddaa, but I'm still trying to locate the other two. I'll see what I can learn while you're on Nar Shaddaa. Now hurry. There can be no gain without haste.
Alright guys, part 1 of the Datacron. Here's our first Datacron on Balmorra. As we look at the map here, we go from the outpost over here to the old droid factory. And then right when you go in, you'll want to go down the hallway, make a right, take the elevator, go down the shaft, continue on until about midway of the rafter. You're gonna jump down. And of course I'll be showing you here right now, but like I said, it'll be the Okra Droid Factory that is the first Datacron. Alright, this is the second Datacron. This is pretty easy. As we go past this long bridge here, pretty much you're going to be jumping up on top of some rocks right here, and there will be a pathway that leads you to the Datacron. So here we are, we just jump up here, and here's the pathway, and then we'll jump again, and this pathway right here will lead you all the way up to the Datacron, and that will be Datacron number 2. Alright, here is our third Datacron. This is in the last area of the map where the story is. And it's pretty simple stuff. It's just under this bridge over here. As you can see, I just showed a map that you could follow. But it's under the bridge in the last area by the story. This is Datacron number 3. Alright, this is the last Datacron. This will be in Bugtown. And you actually have to go visit a junker to get this Datacron. You'll have to get a key for a box and then unlock the box with the key. You get the key from right here at the junker where I'm pointing at. So here we are.
You like? Just let me know.
And let me go ahead and sell some stuff because I have, once again, I am a pack rat. But as you can see on the left side here, you'll see here it is right here. You'll buy it, 5,000 credits. And I'll just go ahead and quick travel back. And then you'll go to a box or a container on a bridge, and you will unlock the container, and the container will have the holocron in it. And I will show you guys right now. This is Datacron number 4. Alright everyone, this is the heroic part of the video. This will be going on for the next about 45 to 60 minutes. Skip over this if you just want to go straight to the bonus series. But here is the heroics.
Help me! You there? Yes, you, please! My comrade took severe damage while engaging the enemy. Please, we have to repair him!
Do not waste the time of an organic. The damage to my motivator exceeds reasonable repair. Continue our assigned task alone.
I cannot just leave you out here. I will return you to headquarters fully operational, brother. I have to.
Yawn.
Unit B6NX carries experimental emotional programming, which may be the cause of his current malfunction.
Camaraderie and compassion increase unit cohesion, thereby increasing combat effectiveness by a factor of 5.
The observed result is that your programming prevents you from ignoring my damage and carrying out mission priorities. A clear flaw.
Don't listen to him. This single-use pass card will open a hidden supply locker in the nearby junkyard. You can retrieve a new motivator and we can repair my comrade.
Using our assigned pass card in order to repair me is a waste, 6NX. If the organics wish to help, they should use the card to retrieve a data spike to counteract your flawed emotional programming.
I'll gladly forego a few moments of carnage to get the two of you sorted out.
I am incapable of engaging enemy soldiers, whereas Unit B6NX only chooses not to. Repairing his faulty programming is the most expedient solution.
Engaging those resistance fighters would have subjected you to further risk of damage. I couldn't take that chance. Please, take this card and retrieve the motivator to repair my friend. Please, I can even reward your help. I know the location of another supply cache, one that isn't locked. Its contents will surely be useful to you.
Bribery. Refusal to carry out programmed directives. My counterpart's malfunctions are obvious. Please retrieve a data spike to correct him.
Your counterpart definitely needs to be reprogrammed. Where can I find what we need?
You should be able to find the necessary data spike in the nearby junkyard. Use the pass card that 6NX gave you to retrieve it from its locked case.
But my comrade, he needs help. He needs a motivator. I can't believe you got the data spike instead of the parts for my friend. Now you leave me no choice.
The sooner we get this done, the better.
Repairing personality protocol. Functions resetting to standard. Please stand by. Excuse me now, my current assignment is to prevent enemy incursion into this zone, so I must stay alert.
Your assistance is appreciated.
Sinai galaw bainai, wirpains Jafar inabalab.
Jamunja. reports. Lasers raining down from the sky, shield generators in flames. Operation Firestar is a reality now, thanks to you.
This is Private Suzoku, 5th Infantry, 1st Battalion. I'm bleeding out a damn artery. Whoever finds this, Lieutenant Pillock ordered us in here. No one else. That's why he won't call for reinforcements. He heard a rumour about neutron detonator plans, and knew whoever turned those over to command would get noticed. We made 3 assaults. Same tactics. Unknown enemy. Stupid decisions. Shoot that void brain. Get him court-martialed. Lock him up. He threw good men. He just threw us away.
Sun is late.
had to. The bugs jumped us, but we had to let them know we weren't prey.
The upload has stopped, but the algorithm was flawless. Someone must be interfering with the upload manually.
When I find out who, they'll die.
The interference is coming from within the lab. Keep on your guard. Anyone with the ability to get into that lab is very dangerous.
Imache, Churon Chika Jiliska Chanaga.
I'm a Lord of the Sith. I represent the Empire.
O grani tampio da pushi wompa, pu tula musta. Piti do tenya go kaka jujo, da biska ku paliya.
My mission is to recover all the records of these experiments.
Wanta humpa, muri rava fupa chipampa wula. O kakiza spida perupa, kadwa shiniko higa danulia. Kapagawan.
Stop! Please! Wait! We need this generator. If you destroy it, we'll all die.
Who are you?
My name is Men. My village was raised in the war. The few of us who survived came here to find shelter. Please, we are not part of the resistance. We haven't hurt anyone. We just need someplace to go when our homes were destroyed.
The generator has to be destroyed, regardless of the situation.
I'm begging you. We won't survive without power. And we have nowhere else to go. Can't you just leave the generator running?
Stand aside, unless you want to go with it.
What are we gonna do?
There is nothing further. The Empire's interests in this sector will see marked improvement thanks to your actions. Good day.
Mesa is like.
Alright guys, you made it to the bonus series part. Enjoy.
Captain Lever, Special Tactics Group 32 Alpha, Ghost Striker Division, here by request of Darth Lacris. My lord, we found him.
So I see. You weren't planning on leaving my world so soon.
Balmorra isn't the only planet where I'm needed.
But while you're here, your work is my concern. You and I defeated the Republic at the Balmorran arms factory. Now the Resistance grows desperate, gathering their remaining forces for a final assault.
They've got at least 10,000 veteran fighters in the valley. Enough to overrun Sobrik.
Unless we stop them and obliterate the Resistance army. Either way, someone's about to win the planet, and someone's about to be crushed.
What makes the Resistance army so dangerous?
Tactical assessment, Captain.
The enemy's using choke points and toxic hotspots in the terrain to control the flow of battle. Our ground troops can't even reach their targets.
But you can give me an edge. Join the last battle for Balmorra. Lead my army against this rebellion, and I will reward you dearly.
If we can finish the war, let's do it now. What's our plan?
Colonel Proshin runs special operations on the front. He will work with you to plan a strategy. See that this world falls to us. Lacris out.
I'll inform the Colonel you're coming, my lord.
You must be Colonel Proshin.
Yes, my lord. We've been expecting you. This army the Resistance has gathered. We're losing the last battle of the war, and manpower isn't our problem. But Darth Lacris promises you can help, and I've learned to trust her judgment.
How long have you worked for the Darth?
My division worked under her during the occupation of Varsid, street to street fighting for the Emperor's glory. I've asked my men to identify priority Resistance targets for you. You'll move at your discretion, and we'll supply you with anything you need. And be careful if you stray into the toxic areas of the valley. We're receiving reports of some sort of insectoid infestation. Even the Resistance stays clear.
Spare me your advice. I'll do what your men couldn't. Win this war.
In the name of the Emperor and Darth Lacris.
You look distressed, Commander. Rebels got you down.
Have faith in the Empire, and the Empire provides. Yesterday, I woke to the news that Balmorran rebels had devised a way to avoid our sensors, had developed prototype stealth ships out of shuttles stolen from us. But I did not lose heart. Today, a scout literally stumbled upon where the rebels have stashed those same ships. The Empire provides. Doesn't matter, some said. Nobody could storm the area, wrestle key codes for the shuttles from their pilots, destroy their anti-aircraft defenses, steal a shuttle.
Tell me the details. You know very well I'm capable of all those things.
I do, my lord. The rebel pilots will have the keys you need to get inside a shuttle, but there's no way to override the rebels' automated defenses. You'll need to destroy the laser batteries before you steal the prototype shuttle. Then, fly it out under heavy fire and countless opposition. An adventure, for certain.
If you're going to make me feel guilty, I'll do it.
Blast it! I was hoping you were my reinforcements. No offense meant, my lord. It's just there's a target we need taken out, and I've no authority to ask you. The Gold Libre rebels have taken control of Traken 4, one of our outposts past the Marcaran wastes. If they get the gun emplacements functional, they could take out the Marcaran outpost in one shot.
What's your plan?
I called for a full recon team. Top priority is to kill the power couplings on those gun emplacements. If you get that done before they attack the Marcaran outpost, the Empire will be in your debt.
Ban.
These are grim days, friend. I am Captain Ransvale Newt, Imperial Command. Your presence here couldn't come at a better time. Please try to overlook the stench of death upon me. Sometimes the work we do to preserve the Empire is dirty.
Maybe you should take a shower.
I'm afraid what has blooded me is more than skin deep. There's a terrible scourge terrorizing this world. The Colicoids. Savage, genetically enhanced creatures with a ravenous taste for human flesh. Emboldened by hunger, the Colicoids are encroaching on settled areas and Imperial holdings. Many of the Empire's finest have become food for these bugs.
You said they were genetically engineered. Where do they come from?
Wartime experiments by the Balmorrans. No one who knows the details is still alive. I've developed a poison that kills the Colicoids when consumed. I've collected bodies of the fallen and treated them with the toxin. Then I had to cut the poisoned bodies into pieces. Now they must be dispersed around the bugs' nests. Will you do this?
Dead bodies don't disturb me. I'm only affected by the living.
I'm relieved. You'll have to make the trek to Bugtown in Broken Valley, the site of the experiments that made the bugs. Here, a bag of the poisoned body parts. Tread cautiously. It will attract the creatures in droves. Find the Colicoid feasting mounds around the area and deposit body parts on each mound. I hope you return to me in one piece.
Damn snipers! Come out here and fight like men! Ha! Miss me, you cowards! Oh, pardon, my lord. Didn't see you there. Could I beg a moment of your time? Our mission would greatly benefit from your assistance.
What's happening here?
One of our fighter squadrons was patrolling this sector when they were shot down by resistance fighters. The pilots who survived were all captured. They are being held in that camp up ahead. The snipers guarding them are exceptional. Simply reaching this position cost me 8 men. My unit needs reinforcements to complete this mission, but that'll take time. Time those pilots don't have. We're out of options. At this point, only someone with your skills could rescue those pilots in time. Can you assist us?
I make no guarantees.
Any help at all would be greatly appreciated. Thank you.
I think anyone would be able to make it in here. Thank you. Dr. Sobrick, I'm jumping straight into a cockpit. The Resistance is going to pay.
Afghudan knives.
Sure. Thank you.
Nicely done. You rescued all of our pilots. I hope you made those coward snipers pay while you were at it.
I crushed my enemies underfoot.
Ha! Just what I like to hear. Thanks again for your assistance.
You have your ship, Commander.
And you, my eternal gratitude, my lord. You are everything the Empire promises its people. The shuttle will go to our techs, be pulled apart, and its secrets made ours. Once again, order triumphs over chaos, and the Empire provides for those who hold true.
done.
You don't need to worry about the gold Nibre anymore.
I am in your debt, my lord. I just found out that my reinforcements were killed by a rebel ambush. Without you, the gold Nibre's attack would have succeeded for sure.
You've returned. Tell me you were able to deposit the poisoned body parts throughout the colicoid nest.
It was actually quite simple.
If the colicoids associate eating human flesh with dying, their survival instinct will steer them away from us as a food source.
My lord, we feared you wouldn't survive. It's chaos out there.
And who do you think is responsible for that chaos, Captain? With every target you eliminated, the Resistance became more disorganized. I've ordered all available forces to the battlefield.
Our bombers devastated the enemy in the first 10 minutes. Their defenses are in shambles.
The battle can't be won yet. How will you proceed?
Certainly we'll be cleaning up for months. But so long as they're on the defensive, they'll cease to be a threat.
We've forced their 6th Battalion into Bugtown. The colicoids are eating them alive.
I think I'd like to see that. You'll be moving on, I presume? letting the fires of Balmorra light your way as you unearth secrets for your master.
I've learned many things since becoming Sith. Not all of it needs to be shared.
That is why I respect you. Colonel, prepare my shuttle.
Yes, my lord.
When you think back to Balmorra, remember the armies you laid to waste, the enemies you slew, and remember me, and the rewards I gave you.
Glory to the Emperor. Glory to us all.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have rebels to annihilate. Tell the troops, Captain, that today we win this world. Today the Resistance has fallen.
Once again, everyone, thank you so much for watching the video. I appreciate all you guys watching. Subscribes, likes would help a lot. Appreciate you all. Thank you so much. And I will talk to you guys in our next video, which will be the Athos Flashpoint. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day.